morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, May 3rd. Crystal here from Find Your Road Home with today's 3-card reading. Please remember, the first card is always for you. The second card is always for someone else. That someone else might be a stranger, a friend, or a loved one. And that third card is always something to remember or watch for. It is often an opportunity. All right, friends. So today is hump day. You might want to sit down, okay? Just saying. If you don't want to, it's okay. But just kind of a little heads up warning. You might want to just sit down. So the card for you today is actually, this one's the easy one, okay? So you can keep standing if you're in the middle of something. The card for you today is Test. Test is that gentle reminder from God Universe that we in our lives encounter lots and lots and lots of trials. And during those trials or tests, we learn lessons. And so is this another opportunity for you to learn a lesson? Or is this an opportunity for you to pull from your memory banks something that you've already learned? Or is this just a reminder of, oh, here's this problem, and you go, you know what? That's not a problem. I've already learned this one, blah, blah, blah. And there you go. Like you didn't even have to remember. It was just automatic. So take a moment today to make sure you notice that contrast, okay? Is this a lesson I need to learn? Is it a lesson that I've previously learned, but I kind of forgot? Or is it a lesson I've previously learned and man, I got this one? Like, pay attention to the contrast today, okay? What I love about Test, though, is that it really is just this beautiful reminder of even in the struggle, it's still important, it's still beautiful, it's still worthwhile, okay? This is a stop, so we're supposed to stop and pay attention to the contrast of those things. It is a dirt road. So it is a reminder that it's all about the journey, and sometimes there's hurdles in the way. Like dirt roads are not smooth. Sometimes they have giant potholes and our car bottoms out. Like seriously, I want you to think about these analogies for a minute and take them all the way through. Like that's what a dirt road is, friend. This is all about past as well as future. Hence the lessons already learned, okay? And how can they help us moving forward? And it is an earth. So it's that analysis and reflection and maybe even writing some things down. I mean, obviously making mental notes, but maybe making a note on your phone, making a note in a journal, making a note on just a sticky note, seriously, or your mirror on in your bathroom. Like I have expo markers and I'm constantly making notes on the mirror in the bathroom. The more you jot these things down, the more God Universe realizes that you actually see it and are recognizing it. And the more you recognize those lessons, the more you're actually going to get what you deserve, if that makes sense, like what you've earned, okay? Okay. It's really a positive thing. It's not a negative thing at all. All right, next is the message for someone else. Please remember, someone else might be a stranger, a friend, or a loved one. And because I'm delivering the message and you are on the other side, you are my someone else. So this could also apply to you. Are you ready? Okay. Now, also, remember, we are no longer just sharing messages because we're trying to raise someone else's vibration to help our own. We are now sharing this message with other people because helping others raise their vibration is just the right thing to do. Okay, ready? All right. So this message for all of us apparently today is real. We've had real a few times lately. You'll notice that it's a toll. And so thank goodness universe is giving it to us in the someone else and not directly to us. Okay. So it is that reminder that we have been given a message. Sorry, I wrote like all of a sudden I'm like, that this is real. Okay, yeah. Universe has been trying to tell us something. Like seriously. And more than likely you're like, where did this come from? Like what made up story imagination is that? Yeah, you're probably supposed to be doing that. Like, I want you to, again, write it down. I want you to recognize it. Because when you recognize it, it's when your brain will allow you to start processing it. Okay. So we're going to recognize today this message that the universe has been trying to give us. We need to stop. Okay. I'm not saying we need to do it. We just need to acknowledge the message. Okay. That's it. Just acknowledge that it exists, that it's there. So we're going to stop and allow ourselves to do that. If we don't acknowledge that message in some way, there's going to be a cost. And it's not that you won't get to do all the some of the things that you want to do, but you won't get to do all the things you want to do. I hate to say this, but sometimes you're given tests to see if you're going to actually do this because the thing you really want to do is awesome. And so universe really wants to make sure you're serious. So they're going to give you this little test first and you are like missing the test. Like, does that make sense? Like they're ready to give you this thing that you really want, but you're blowing it because you're not noticing that that you need to take a test first. Go take a test first. Okay. All right. So we got to stop and we got to recognize this thing. So it is a past and it's an immediate change. And of course it's a water. So you're going to have emotions tied to whatever is making you ignore this message. Here's the thing, friend. All our shortcuts to enlightenment always have a little bit of struggle attached to them. They're uncomfortable. But the reason they're a shortcut is because if you do that little bit of uncomfortable thing, you'll get the reward. You can get there quicker. But you got to do this uncomfortable thing. It's not that you can't get there eventually. It's just it's going to take a lot longer. If you want to get there faster, you got to do this uncomfortable thing. Dang it. If any of you would like to know what your little shortcuts to enlightenment are, let me know. I can do a quick natal chart and help you with what are those shortcuts to enlightenment for you, because I actually know them. I know my own too, and it's really hard, like so hard. Okay, I'm not even kidding, it's hard. But it really is. Every time I do it, every time I practice that hard thing, I get a really good reward. Like seriously, I'm telling you, it works. Okay. What's my really hard thing? Not being everybody's mama bear. Letting people have their own struggle. That's my hard thing. Okay. All right. Last but never least is the message to remember or watch for. It is often an opportunity. Okay. And I really feel like today, this is all about an opportunity. Okay. All right. So today our message is East. And East is all about organization, structure, rules, government, all of these things that I don't particularly care for. Okay. They're nice. We need them. Okay. I get it. We need systems and structure. So what this is saying to us is that we need to remember or watch for an opportunity to either, I feel like it's to create a new system or structure. Like that's what my little heart is hoping for, is that it's to create some new systems and structures. It could just be this reminder of, hey, don't forget, all of the political systems around us are falling apart. It could be that, just watch it. It's okay. Don't get too involved. Just watch. But I really feel like it's about us stepping up and helping change. the systems and the structures, right? Don't you feel like that? Like it's time to change systems and structures. And maybe you don't have any systems and structures in your life, and it's telling you it's time to create some systems and structures in your life. That could be possible too. I mean, that's an ongoing thing. I'm 50 and I'm still trying to get my systems in line. And every day I get it a little bit more in line. And every day I get this little glimmer of, all right, here's your little pat on the back. So you just have to kind of pay attention, okay? Because today is all about, really, it's all about those lessons. And our lessons are tied to showing us where we need more systems and structure in our life, okay? And we need to pay attention to the universe because, by gosh, she is tired of telling us whatever this is that we are not listening to, okay? It's an important lesson that we're supposed to know. So, might feel like a little bit of a heavy Wednesday. It definitely sounds heavy, but I really think that it's going to be enlightening. As soon as you start to notice these things and you recognize them and you appreciate them, they'll just slowly kind of float off. Like they'll no longer be things weighing you down, and you'll be lightened. And as you're lightened, you have that ability to open your mind to other things. And again, if you want to know your shortcut to enlightenment, reach out to me. I'll put the link in the comments. Schedule a natal astrology reading, and I will help you find that shortcut to enlightenment for you. I'll also help you see what that enlightenment is. Like, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning in this lifetime? And then what's my shortcut? What would help me get there faster? And here's the thing, friend. When you get there, it's never over. You're always still learning because you have ways to refine your craft. Because remember, 10,000 hours. Okay. All right. I love you all. Have a very beautiful day. Go out there with kindness. Do nice things for other people because, again, we don't know what others are going through. And it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So just, be aware. Okay. Love you. Have a beautiful Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Bye.